So, a little. I used to be a medtech student, but I decided to shift to physical therapy. Now you might ask, like, why did I shift to PT? Why didn't I just finish medtech? Anyways, the point was to become a doctor, right? My honest opinion is that so, as much as it is a goal for me to become a doctor in the future, I think taking this route as a PT first would be more in line with what I actually want to do. And for me is that I already love being an athlete. Like it's something I really love being. Like I love the fact that I get to compete, and my idea in the future is that I see myself helping other athletes get better, and I think this would be a good start for me instead of like just finishing off medtech, because apparently it's the best, quote unquote, best course in terms of becoming a doctor, right? I mean, maybe it is. I don't really care, because if I'm be honest, like being a doctor has its perks, but I know in the Philippine setting it's gonna be like a big thing. Like yes, becoming a doctor is a big thing, but the thing for me was I don't want to be known as just a doctor, which is like for most people. Why they want to become a doctor? Like at least that's how I see it, especially firsthand. Oh well, if I get backlash for this, I'm really sorry. But honestly, for me, becoming a doctor is just like another stepping stone to a much larger goal, which is to create, yeah, a community that uplifts each other. And for me, and it's more of just helping the athletes of today and tomorrow to bring them places. And like, well, like from a medical standpoint and like from PT standpoint, I think it's really way more in line with what I actually care about rather than doing medtech, which is more so um I guess of course it's part of being a doctor is diagnosing, right? But when you're in PT, you're literally helping the person get better, like maybe even from an injury, or maybe just generally speaking, becoming better as an athlete, or just totally, you know. And I think I would say that I have a far better understanding, and I can relate to it better as somebody who has done it already, basically, who has done like being an athlete, has gone through a bunch of injuries already, and like how to recover from them. And that for me was like, okay, I think this connects with me more. And for those who might think of shifting and and starting over, scared of it because they have to start over, it's okay, man. Like you don't really have to be scared, because you have all this life to live. Why not live it at its fullest, right? So yeah, honestly, for me, it was kind of stressful, because um I I was a bit overwhelmed at first, because I won't get into fully, but yeah, I was really stressed, and I felt really down. The fact that I don't know, like it just hit me, the fact that I have to restart, is that like I'm doing something from scratch, just like this right now. Like I'm starting from scratch. I am starting everything from scratch, from a following of, well, 1,000 followers on Instagram, 10,000 on TikTok. I decided to delete it because I was overwhelmed. Like I was consumed by the feeling of wanting to be somebody I wasn't. And this time I think I'm coming from a place of truly, like, I could finally say that this is who I want to be, and fuck what everybody thinks. I'm doing this. So yeah. And like back then I was like, I was trying my best to go viral. I was doing this, doing that. And then like the ending was I was so consumed into being like this person that was always chasing, rather than just purely being, just for the sake of like actually loving it, like loving the thing, like that I do. Like I love the, like, how I see myself and this channel growing. I want to create a community that uplifts each other and wants to grow every day. It doesn't even have to be about being an athlete. As much as I love powerlifting, I just want to share that with you, but this is just my life. And I want to be able to inspire people to wake up in the morning just to finally say, you know what, I have so much to live for. Let's get at it. Let's do this. Like, and because there was a time even in my life that I would say that I even didn't want to get up in the morning, and I there were times I would even spiral. Even this morning, I'm gonna be completely honest. This morning I couldn't get up. I felt like I couldn't get up, and it was really hard because, to be honest, I wasn't even supposed to go to this school because I was rejected because well, I technically didn't reach the requirements, but somehow I did. Now I don't know how, but that's what happened, and I'm a bit relieved, but at the same time, it's like it just makes me realize like I really can't give up on myself, and I also want to stand up for those who feel this exact same way of like feeling like they don't want to get up in the morning, feeling like fuck they have nothing to live for. It's like you have, and I am there. I have been there, and like, and I want to set the example by saying this right now. Like, every battle I face is something that I will really go head on, just so that at least I could inspire one person a day, and like, it doesn't even have to be like millions of people, but even if it's just myself, like just getting up in the morning, making myself proud of getting up in the morning, that's already enough. And with that action, with those types of action, I don't expect anything in return, but more so I want to bring out the best in people by setting the example first that you can get up. It's not over. As long as you're breathing, you're still moving, man. Like, it's not over. There were so many times, honestly, I really wanted to just stay down there. And yeah, it was really rough, if I'm gonna be completely honest. But I can't back down from the battle because how I really think of it is like, maybe not now, but people in the future will look up to me as long as I keep doing this, as long as I keep going. There will be people who will look up to me, and I can't let them down, and I can't let you down, whoever's watching this, that like I can't stop just because I felt bad one day, just because I fell down through through this depressed state that I was in. I can't back down from the battle because there are people who are and will look up to me, and I'm gonna keep showing up every day, even if it hurts, even though it feels like the world is against me, like the whole world's against me. I'm still gonna keep standing up. It does really hard this morning, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's just me being a bit open. But yeah, whatever it takes, man. Like, I really want to do this. Like, I really love, sharing my thoughts and like inspiring. I want to inspire people to finally just get up, man. Like, you cannot allow yourself to stay down because somebody said something. Like, you got rejected once, you got rejected twice, and like, even if it takes a million tries, and honestly, all it takes is one. All it takes is one shot, and you are good. And like, you don't have to think about it. You have to start being that person every day, just for that one shot. I recently heard a quote, something about like, I'm gonna put it here. If I say it wrong, then sorry. It's like, it's a stoicism quote. It's a stoic quote. It's about this. The quote states, "You are not truly hurt by another person without your cooperation." And I don't know if I said that right, but it's like saying that like, you never truly failed unless you accept that you are a failure. If you keep going, you're fine. But if you stop, and then you're fucked. Then that's when you can say that guy's a failure. And for me, I'm gonna talk about this in the most positive way, in a more positive sense, saying that like, you know what, you are the success because you chose to stand up, and like, you can't allow yourself to, like, your circumstances right now to dictate where you're gonna go, because The fact that you still have free will, right? And like you got every chance. You could take any, you could do anything it is that you want. You just gotta stand up. And it was never about the money. It was never about the fame, the fortune. It was more so about who you're trying to be, especially when times get rough. Because those, I think, for me and from experience, it's like those are the most defining moments. And there are really times that I truly gave up, and people had to pull me out. And I'm really sorry for those who had to pull me out, because honestly, it's a really rough state to be in for me and for other people who are seeing me. And yeah, it's like, it's hard, it's rough. I understand it's rough, but then again, I can't allow myself to allow myself to stay down, because people will look up to me. And it's not even just who will end up, or for people who will end up watching this. It's honestly like, as somebody who, well, wants even a family in the future, it's like my kids will look up to me one day and ask me, what did you do when everything went wrong? When it feels like everything went wrong. I really just want to be that person that, like awakens something inside somebody that says, you know what, it's not over. It's not over. I'm alive. I'm breathing. I'm well aware that I can do whatever it is I want to. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow. It will be. It shall be. It shall be, because I said so. And yeah, I don't want to be, it's not, and like for anybody who sees this, it's like, I don't want to be, be pat on the back just for getting up, because that's such an average thing. I mean, it should be a win for somebody I think it's a win for somebody personally, but I don't think also like it should be a way for people to like, oh my god, like they deserve everything, blah 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 blah. Okay, maybe for some people, yeah, it is like it's a great achievement, but I don't want to be deluded by the fact that you can literally, like, I know it's like you're facing life and death technically for some people, and I think I was one of those people. If I'm gonna be really completely honest, like it's a life and death situation, and I got out, but I don't expect to be, and I hope people see it this way, because like don't expect yourself to be praised just because you got out of that, because honestly, like there are people who have worse lives than I have, and not to belittle myself, but more so, I want to be able to fully feel the success because I did something significant. And for me, that's opening up. I mean, I'm not saying this just to like, for the money and the fame, but like more so like, I just want to get up just so that I can show somebody you can get up. And that is enough for me. Like, if that feeling and knowing that whatever I do right now can inspire somebody today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, because I'm gonna be posting this video, but yeah, it's like I will not give up, because I want somebody else also to get up with me and face the challenges that life has to offer, and enjoy life, just to enjoy life. It's not just because like of the fame, but more so it's like because I'm happy to be alive. I'm proud to be alive. I'm proud to be me. I'm proud to do this, and because I felt that fire once, and I still feel it right now. Like the fact that I'm excited to work out right now it's a miracle. Because like honestly, the past 2 days was really rough, and that shouldn't stop me. But again, it's like it's a win for me, that the fact that I get to still work out despite like feeling really bad, despite everything. And yeah, this became a really deep talk, but yeah, I just want to get into that because I guess it's partially good, at least for some people, to see this side of me, so that again, like it's not always you get to see it's normally on social media you get to see like, oh, it's the fame, the glory, and like, oh, like this guy did this, did that. Yeah, but like there are days where it's like it's a personal win, which like is more grand than the grandest thing you could ever think of, because it's you, and it happened to you, and nobody has to see it, but it's you, and you're proud of that. And I'm here sharing this with you. Like, I'm proud of myself for getting up. I am really proud of myself, because yeah, it's like I got out. It's scary, but I got up. Yeah. Anyways, I won't be taking pre because it's already kind of late, to be honest, and I'm still thinking of whether I should still do squats, and I'm gonna wait on my coach for that. I'm gonna be waiting on my coach to see if he'll allow me to do squats or the deadlift, because honestly yesterday I didn't do squats. I was really down bad, and like most likely what's gonna happen today is I'm probably gonna bench and deadlift. Like bench as in like just like accessory work, which usually comes like bench and deadlift, and yeah, that's how it's gonna go. So yeah, deep talks with Nui. I guess I might make this more videos, something like more videos in this format where like I talk about like just life update and like what I'm gonna do and like how I'm gonna do it. Detox. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy this workout montage, I guess. Peace.
Now call me real scroll, she don't like to back a toe. Now call me real scroll, she don't like to back a toe. Now call me real scroll, she don't like to back a toe. Now call me real scroll, she don't like to back a toe. Now call me real scroll, she don't like to back a toe. Now call me real scroll, she don't like to back a toe. Now call me real scroll, she don't like to back a toe. Now call me real scroll, now call me real. Now